going to do. So I think I'm gonna go this way. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on, world? Ainsley D back at you in a live. It's not live at 5. It's a noon one. Well, kind of noon. So we're coming on here talking about Mental Health Awareness Month. Checking up on one another, making sure each and other's good. Making sure I pay attention. Never to mention that if you got knocked down, if you get knocked down, if you feel like you got slapped in the face by life kicked you in the teeth, you're able to watch this video, you're able to breathe, you're able to see another day. Gotta give thanks and be grateful for one, right? For two, got another chance. For three, there's more opportunity ahead, right? So no matter if you got kicked in the face, kicked in the teeth, whatever happened to you in life, you're still here, you're still blessed. You have more opportunities, right? So I'm gonna let the algorithm kick in. Out and about doing some errands, running some errands, and coming on here to talk about mental health. It being Mental Health Awareness Month, we're gonna continue on that topic on some of these lives, right? To bring more awareness to mental health, because you can see it happen in the news, like, and I know every time I come on here and I talk about mental health, I always bring up the news because the news is a good resource to show where this mental health breakdown is happening, where people are having problems with mental health, chemical imbalance, mental health imbalance, not having the right mindset, right? Because we can tell this because people are going about and are doing these crazy, what you call this, heinous crimes. Craziness, right? I don't know if it's just my state. No, it ain't my state because I be coming across some other news articles from especially like Florida. Oh my gosh. Florida be wilding out, right? But in my state, I came across another article, another example of how people are battling against mental health issues, and sometimes it's in silence because this young man, probably was in his 30s, I believe, living with his mother. His mother was older, and after years, not exactly sure what was going on with his mindset or his mental, but he probably was having a rough time, a hard time. He was, I think he was in his late 30s, about to be 40s, and he was living with his mother. Mother was looking out, taking care, nice looking house that they was living at, and come to find out, weeks went by, they haven't heard anything from the mother. Then a month go by, then a couple months, then 3 months go by, they didn't hear from the mother, right? So people I think she was retired, yep, I believe she was retired, so she ain't had to go to no work or nothing like that. But her friends and different people would ask about her, and I guess he was still out and about, going, oh, she's all right, just this and that, just telling people, just all type of stories, whatever that he had in his mind, right? Come to find out now, this man done mutilated his mother in pieces, right? And had her body parts all over the house, I guess decomposed. I'm not sure if they was like in fridges or deep freezers or whatever. Marcel, what's going on? Fortnite, what's going on? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being on here. Big shout out to y'all. So, not exactly sure what was going on right there, but he ended up taking out his mother, on, I guess they probably did a wellness check or something like that. They ended up later on was able to do a wellness check. End up finding out that he did that to his mother. So his mother was gone. He took her out, and they come to say that some of it was because of mental health. His mental wasn't there. He had problems with mental health, um, mental health issues, and he ended up doing this thing to his mother. So you can tell like stuff like that. You definitely got to double check. Russia, what's going on? I can't even say your name, but big ups to you because I don't even know what kind of letters this in. But shout outs to you. Shout outs to Russia. So right. So mental health is definitely a big problem in the world right now, and a lot of people is not talking about it. There's a certain stigma behind mental health. Like you have your physical health, and that's for your body. Of course, you're gonna have mental health. That's why they have like psychologists and people that you can go talk to make sure that your mind is right, right? So things will happen in life that will take people astray from their regular mindset. That will put them in a bad predicament if they're not thinking outright, right? Like even in this area that I'm driving with right now, a story pop up in my head. Guy wasn't mentally right or whatever he wasn't, but I don't think he was mentally right. But he ended up, it wasn't even his baby mother either, I don't think. Had some issue with this young lady. Big ups to Texas. What's going on, Mr. J? Shout outs to Texas. I want to make it to Texas. I think I want to live in Texas. What part of Texas you at, Mr. J? Hope you got your mindset right down there. That nice weather, that heat. I heard they be wilding out some parts of Texas too, so be safe. Well, yeah, so they're right in this area that I'm at actually right now. Like I probably see a like a rest in peace sign or whatever out here. But he had some issues with the young lady. And I think it was over some money issues in regards to a car and all that stuff. Go ahead. In regards to a car and all that stuff, and he ended up seeing her and another young man in the car. She had her kid in the car. He ended up using that weapon that go clear pow. Ended up using that on her and taking her. And I think hit the child or something like that. It was crazy though, but like right there, like come on, man, we gotta start checking up on one another. We gotta check our mental health. Definitely gotta make sure we're aware of how our mind is. Like certain things can knock you off your square, knock you off your swivel, and might end up in a worse predicament than it should have been, right? And this happens a lot. People acting off, they're not even emotionally intelligent, like not controlling your emotions. Like big thing is about controlling your emotions and having awareness of your emotions, right? So I'm on here talking about mental health awareness because it's a big topic in the world, and it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and even just this month alone, it's a tough month, right? Dealing with some adversities, dealing with some setbacks, some struggles, things that's going on in life. Even like dealing with people that you know, maybe you thought everything was all right, and they end up having some type of mental issues. Because I happened to experience this because I ended up going to a funeral of somebody who I guess some things was going on in terms of life situation, life circumstances, and you wouldn't even think that this person, you were far from thinking, like to the point where it's still unbelievable, and like people still want to do an investigation and try to see exactly what happened. But you would never expect this from this person. You would think this person had everything going for themselves, career, job, house, car, whatever, you feel me? Everything, trips and all that stuff. But when things happen, and I'm not even sure exactly what happened, you know, when things happen, it just get crazy. And unfortunately, that was a situation where they end up, you know, basically unaliving themselves, and it hurted a lot of people. It hurted a lot of people in the community. It hurted people, family, friends, all that stuff. You know, a lot of people was affected by it. So I'm on here talking about mental health, mental awareness. It's Mental Awareness Month. Check up on yourself. Check up on your peoples. make sure they as good as possible. And shout out to everybody who was on here. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. Mr. J, let me see what Mr. J said. Sounds like my neighbor, he got 50 years shooting. Ooh. 50 years shooting a 14-year-old who pulled out a gun on him, but his aunt hid the gun, so he got. Oh, wow. So his aunt probably ended up getting time too, right? Sounds like my neighbor, he got 50 years for shooting a 14-year-old who pulled a gun on him, but his aunt hid the gun, so you got cooked. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's a tough one right there. That's tough, but you see, that's mental health. You gotta be aware of your mental health. Gotta be aware of the situation, circumstances, your decisions, your choices and decisions. By the way, speaking of choices and decisions, I did a video on choices and decisions. Go ahead and check it out on my channel and let me know what you think. So, man, like, yeah, it's summertime right now. So you gotta worry about what's going on in life situation, how it is, you know, because you never know. Oh my goodness. P. It's real out here in these streets, huh? It's real out here in these streets. When it get hot, you see them cheeks. Let me stop. So, back to the mental health topic, right? I got sidetracked because once it get warm, people start wearing some stuff, boy. Once it get warm, time to get on that hustle too, right? But I forgot. I done lost my train of thought, man. Jeez. Yeah. So Mental Health Awareness Month, bringing some attention to mental health, people dealing with issues, and how circumstances and situations can sidetrack our choices and decisions. Choices and decisions can lead to some ill will, some ill acts. You never know, right? Gotta stay on point, though. Gotta stay on point. Gotta stay on point and give thanks. Stay on point and give thanks. Make sure that mental is right. Have that mental right, that focus. So right, so you're gonna get kicked in the face, in the teeth, in the mouth, right? Life gonna kick you. Life gonna kick you in the face. But don't take it knocked down, right? You got so much more you can do. You can get back up, you can heal yourself, you can heal your wounds. You can learn a better way to get through it, right? And don't get caught up. I've seen this article talking about mental health, how a lot of people, when they get sidetracked and they get caught up into the adversity, they can't take the pressure, they can't take the pain, and the pain is too much for them to take on. They end up reverting to like substance abuse and things like that. Like in the area that, like I just said, in this whole area that I met, a lot of people you can see is probably dealing with substance abuse. Hey, what's going on, T? How's your day going? Shout outs to everybody on here. Thank you for being on. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. So make sure that you're using the best of your time, and don't Don't squander your time. Don't squander your time, especially when you got a lot of things on your mind that you gotta get done with. Don't be afraid to take on some of the pain in life that life will give you, right? Don't try to avoid it by like neglecting it or scrolling on social media or getting lost in gossip and getting lost with like P. Diddy stories and I said P. Diddy, whatever, right? Because with the mental health and you're not focusing on correcting what's going on or the pain, that mental health, the problem's still just gonna linger and linger and linger, and you're not addressing it, right? So with it being Mental Health Awareness Month, just want to take the time out to talk about it, bring out some awareness, you know, using the platform to bring out some awareness of mental health and dealing with mental health and checking up on your peoples and checking up on one another, making sure everything is good and right? Alright, so I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Make sure y'all check up on one another. Make sure you do that mental health checkup from the head up to the neck up, that mental health. And also hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Be doing some more lives, some more videos in regards to well, different wide variety of topics. I don't feel like parking in the sun, yo. So y'all continue to be safe, continue to be great. Continue to be 1% better every day that you get life, right? I'm gonna be easy to park. Weird. Alright, so I'll talk to y'all later, alright? Peace out, have a good day.